in a scenario, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
That's true.
And so you don't want to force. If we can individually make a decision to make a change in our personal lives, but those around you, it's best to show them by example. And as you give them testimonies of God's power in changing lifestyle, then that will be a witness to them, and eventually they may come on board.
But in the meantime, I still got to cook him what he wants.
Right? True, absolutely. That's a good
Okay,
point.
so I got to work on my willpower.
But I'm glad you brought up the clean and unclean foods.
Yes.
That's the first step that in my gradual diet change that I show people. Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14 shows you what is clean and what is unclean.
Yes.
And the Bible is very clear. If it doesn't chew the cud and divide the hoof, and if it's a fish, if it doesn't have fins and scales, it's unclean.
That's right.
Those are the identifying marks to let you know what is clean and what is unclean. And so when you look at a pig, if you will, I've been to other countries, and when you go to other countries, you'll see pigs in the street. And the pigs are eating out of the gutter and out of the garbage is where the pigs are eating. And then we turn and eat those animals.
And they can have worms in them.
Exactly. And so that's why I educate away from eating those things, so that people won't have the issue of worms and also so many other diseases that come along with eating those things. So even though, and what's interesting is those foods taste the best, from what I've been told.
Especially if you cook them like you live in the South, soul food.
So these are some that is the very first step when a person is starting to make a change in their diet. Making